Hey everybody, welcome to another Marksmanship Masterclass, where you can get the information knowledge you need to take your shooting experience and your firearms to the red zone. I'm Advanced Weapons Instructor Dave Watson, and today's topic is slings. The humble sling is probably the most useful piece of equipment a shooter can have. Most shooters think of a sling as a carrying handle, and while that's true, the sling comes into its own in stabilizing shooting positions. And this is where it really shines. There is an almost endless variety of slings available in terms of materials, widths, and lengths. Many slings these days come fitted with a short, soft pad for carrying on the shoulder, but these should be avoided because they interfere with the sling's primary use. For a sling, ideally it should be leather or nylon, 1.25 inches or wider in width, and 2.5 times the distance between the sling swivels on the rifle. It is just about perfect. Looking at sling styles, there is the basic loop, which is as its name suggests. Not terribly useful because they tend to end up too short. Next is the target loop, which is a basic sling with an adjustable loop that the shooter can put their arm and elbow through by disconnecting the sling at the rear point and reconnecting it to the front point. Finally, the cuff sling is a basic target sling with a detachable cuff loop that is wrapped around the shooter's upper arm. When it's needed, the shooter simply connects a clip. When finished, the shooter disconnects the clip and the cuff remains on the arm in readiness for the next shot. Slings can be used in any type of shooting position, but first the shooter needs to understand how to employ the sling. There are two positions: the hasty position, whereby the shooter places their elbow and arm through the sling and shoulders the weapon. The second is the target position, where this same movement is adopted, but it wraps around a second time, coming in underneath the fore end of the rifle, supporting this way. When shooting from the prone position, where the secondary aim sits under the butt, the shooter can still use the sling, although in this case the sling wraps around the lower arm instead of the upper arm. And the shooter can still make elevation adjustments with the fist. There are two types of specialised sling worth mentioning: the 3-point sling and the single-point sling. A 3-point sling is a conventional sling with a quick release at 2 points along, normally about a third from the muzzle and a third from the butt. A second loop then wraps diagonally around the torso, giving 3 points of contact. 3-point slings are fantastic for snap shooting and also shooting on the move. They also make it easier to support the weapon single-handed if using a GPS or other device. Single-point slings is a simple strap attached to the rifle at the midpoint with a loop that then wraps diagonally around the shooter's torso. The benefit of a single-point sling over a 3-point sling is that it can be easily used in the prone position. Always remember, the usefulness of a sling goes far beyond what's described here. The shooter, for instance, might strap a sling between two trees as a rest, or hang a rifle directly from a tree branch. Get a sling and then use your ingenuity. So if you want more information on slings or any other topic discussed in these videos, be sure to click on the link below to my books on Amazon, available in both digital and hard copy formats. If you appreciated the information in this video, you can actually show that appreciation right now by clicking on the PayPal donate button below and by donating any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information in this video. As always, don't forget to click on subscribe below and stay tuned for more videos from Marksmanship Masterclass.